Yo and hello everybody, Mike here, baseball collector, and I'm going to be doing another PSA DNA submission reveal. And this is part 2. I did part 1 last week, and then I got them last Friday, and then part 2, they came in 2 separate kind of orders to Garrett. I don't know why, but they did, and I got the other group of them today, so I'm going to show those to you. It's even more than last time, so I'm super excited about finally getting these back. And, you know, Garrett over at Slab City does a great job for people with PSA DNA submissions. So if you have any autographs that you want to get authenticated, Garrett's the man to talk to about it. People ask me all the time, who should you use and this and that. And, you know, make your own decisions. But I'm going to put a link down to Garrett's Facebook group down below. And if you have any interest in that or thought about doing it, Garrett will take care of you and do a great job. And a lot of people feel that way in the community. So let's get into what I got. All Hall of Famers, of course, right? A lot of Perez Steel and some other stuff, but I did send in a couple of other. I was sending just a bunch of tall boy stuff, and I had these exhibits cards, a couple of them, that I thought would just look really good slabbed, and I was right. They look really good slabbed. I had this Phil Rizzuto right here, which is awesome. And I had also this Stan Musial, which just looks fantastic. I mean, just bold. I mean, look at how gorgeous all these autographs are. And the slabs make a difference. People think it doesn't, but to me it does. I mean, I just think it really does. I got a couple more of these Perez Steel celebrations. There is the Charlie Gehringer. And I got a Johnny Bench right there. I love his signature. It's just very cool looking. It's the only description I can give that makes any sense. It's just cool looking. And that one was cool. This one's really cool. So now all the rest are Hall of Fame postcards. And this first one is it's just Johnny Bench again. Love it. Look how bold, gorgeous the autographs are. And then I got a Lou Bedrew. So again, all of these I already had raw. So for me, it was, all right, I want to get all of my Perez Steels slabbed. I just want them all to be the same. I at least want them to all be slabs. And now I can get ready to do a showcase on all of them and show them off. But there's that was the reason and impetus behind doing this. And man, I'm so glad I did. Here is, I got a Gehringer in this as well. I had both of them raw, the celebration and the postcard, the Hall of Fame postcard. So time to get them slabbed up. Very underrated Hall of Fame pitcher, Lefty Gomez right there. And I love how these, you got the portrait shot that's color and then a black and white action shot. They just, so simple, great design. This one, a couple of guys I know are going to love. Brian and Sean. Hank Greenberg. So gorgeous. You know, so happy. All of mine passed. Like, that's always goal number 1. Have everything pass. And I thought everything was good, but you never know what somebody's going to think on any given day. Carl Hubble. Incredibly underrated Hall of Fame pitcher. Travis Jackson. Again, I don't even know if the camera can do this justice, guys, of how all the colors work, and they're just so bold. Just gorgeous. Fergie Jenkins. And I love the mix about it. They all look the same, but you got old school players, newer school players. You kind of can, this kind of bridged a gap where a lot of the old guys were still alive when these were done and signed and were able to be signed. And you have a lot of the new guys too. So it's this wonderful mixture of those eras. Al Kaline, Mr. Tiger. Here's another Tiger. George Kell. Dick Perez did a really good job on these. They're just awesome. Bob Lemon. My Cleveland guys will love that. Here comes a few Giants in a row. Just these are all in alphabetical order, by the way. That's why I'm doing them this way. But there happens to be some Giants all in a row. There's Juan Marichal. This is probably one of the weakest autographs out of all of them because you can see his initial J, you know, right there is just very weak. It's like almost like the pen wasn't working. Then he got another pen and finished the signature or something like that. But it's all right. Beggars can't be choosers, you know. So there's Juan Marichal. This one's pretty big. How about Willie Mays? Yeah, awesome. Say hey, kid. Another Willie. Not Mays, but McCovey. That one's awesome too. Joe Morgan. Again, all these were sent before a lot of these guys passed away. It just happens to be, you know, the state of it that they were out at PSA. You know, I got the Hank Aaron and now Joe Morgan, who passed away last year, Whitey Ford, those kind of guys. Let's just say I'm glad I have them now and don't have to go buy them now. Because autographed are something that kind of, they're not like cards. When someone dies, they've signed everything they're going to sign, you know, so the supply becomes fixed. Jim Palmer, I love that one because he signed at the top. There's this beautiful place for it in terms of the relief on the card. This looks awesome. I think that's one I picked up at the National last year, you know, in Chicago for like $15 or something. There is Frank Robinson. Next is Red Sheendienst. Three more? Yeah, three more. Willie Stargell is awesome. Oops, my stack's getting big over here. That's what she said. And we got Billy Williams. Great cubby. And one more. Pretty big one too. It's another Williams, but it's a Splendid Splinter, Ted Williams. Look at that. I mean, just absolutely gorgeous. And yeah, so there you go. I'm getting pretty close on these Hall of Famers too. I'm ready to do a big old showcase and kind of get them all out on the table, although I may have to do it in chunks or something. But there you go. That's what I got back today from Slab City Sports. Go check them out if you're interested in any PSA DNA submissions. The link will be below. And thanks everybody for watching. Let me know what you loved, what you hated, whatever. Love to hear some feedback. Talk to you guys soon. Keep collecting.